Hello, hello, hello. This is Tiffany with Healthy Passions. If you do not know me, let me briefly introduce myself. I am a certified personal trainer, certified wellness coach, certified energy healer by birth. I'm an oracle, prophetess, and a natural healer. So, what I wanted to do today was do an unscheduled video based on an experience that I had that's all too common to us. Um, Chosen ones, we have to deal with this over and over again, especially during our training, but it becomes easier as we heal and move forward and become more mature in our walk. But I want to talk about when it's your time to leave or when your assignment is up. Sometimes it's just time for us to leave. Sometimes we have an assignment that the Most High has trusted with us, and it is time for us to go. All right. So I want to send a friendly reminder, especially for the Hebrew New Year. For me, I celebrate Hebrew New Year um, May 17th. So we're almost there for me. Some people do it on the 21st. Some people do it on different times. Because of the Gregorian calendar, I am unsure on which one is the correct date, but the closest date, according to my studies, would be May 17th. So I'm sure the Most High will clarify that when the time is right. But for me, let's just say May 17th is my Hebrew New Year, and I am excited. And the theme for the new year was given to me kind of late last year, but a couple of months before the year ended. But if you don't remember the theme, I have a video on it. But the theme, just a brief recap, the first part of the theme for the year was purpose, and the second part was access. So we are to be walking in our purpose, especially if you have been doing the work. The Most High has given you instructions. He has given you tasks. He's given you things to learn, things like that. And He's also given you the blueprint and the game plan as to where you are in your purpose. And you should be walking that out at this point. If you're not walking it out at this point, if it's not time, the Most High is preparing you for the time. Whatever the case may be, some of us have been doing this walk for a very, very, very long time. It took me a while to get through my training. If you know my testimony, I am 42 and my training took 40 years. So I have only been out of training for 3 years at the end of this year. So it took a very long time to get to where I am professionally, emotionally, spiritually. It was a lot to learn. I had to experience a lot. I had to learn from a lot, overcome a lot, learn how to overcome, and learn how to teach, learn how to heal, learn how to listen to the body, learn how to use food as medicine and herbs and things like that. It took a while. So those kind of things cannot be rushed. I'll probably be doing this for the rest of my life. So 40 years is not a lot to sacrifice. If the Lord shall bless me with a long life, I will be doing this work forever until I die. So that's just what it is. So just to recap, purpose and access for it. So we should be walking in our purpose, preparing for our purpose, studying for our purpose, whatever the Most High has you tasked with. That's what your main focus should be at all times this year. No distractions. And then the second part was access. Now, I went into a whole video about this, but we want to make sure that we protect who has access to us. We do not want to let low vibrating individuals have access to us at this time, because we are doing a great work. And when we are doing this great work, we can't have that type of energy around us that brings us low, that tempts us into other things, or to even be around negative low vibrational spirits. We do not want to entertain demonic entities, and we do not want to entertain demonic people. So access is very important. You have to make sure that you are clear from the chaos so that you can go into your alone time with the Most High and learn as He teaches you how and what you are going to be doing. The information we learn when we're in training or in this alone time that we have with the Most High before He puts us out is very important. So we can't have the wrong type of people discouraging us around us. All right. So let me get into the actual video. I just wanted to put that reminder out there. It's theme and purpose. If I pause, it's because it's my coffee time. And Sunday was daylight savings time, so forgive me if I sound kind of groggy. I got up at 3:30 this morning instead of my 4:30, 5:30 time because my body's always a little off a few days before and a few days after the time change. So I do apologize. So if I do pause, it's because I'm drinking my morning coffee. Mushroom coffee. I like it a lot. It's really good. And it helps with a lot of things. All right, so when your time or your assignment is up, is the theme of this video today. So number one, here are my points. When you hear the warnings or the instructions of the Most High Yah, who the world mistakenly calls God, and it is given to you, you are to follow through with the actions that Yah instructed. Whatever God told you to do, follow through with those instructions, okay? This instruction is usually to either protect your peace or more importantly, to protect and preserve your life. So sometimes those instructions are to protect your life. So there's no point in fighting God on a certain thing when it's time to leave a person, place, or thing, or any type of situation. Sometimes your life is in danger. And if you are in training as a chosen one, there's a lot of times our life's in danger. Most High has saved our lives a lot of times. So it's usually to protect or preserve you. So it's important that we follow through, even if those people are family members, people whom we love, people who we are in a romantic relationship with, friendships, does not matter who the person is. It's usually to protect and preserve your life, okay? Number two, remember, chosen ones are highly anointed people, that sometimes you are the only light in a place, okay? Sometimes you are the only light in a place, and low vibrating people will try to control or attempt to possess your light or your energy. This one's kind of fickle. A lot of people don't like to admit to this, but when we go to a place, let's say a place of work, right? People see your energy, they know your light, they know you're different, and that's fine, right? However, if you notice, a lot of times with chosen ones, it's hard for us or difficult for us to work regular jobs, especially for long periods of time, because it's always a situation to where someone like a manager or someone who's in a higher position than you is trying to either give you a hard time, trying to get you to quit, remove yourself from the workplace, or trying to stop you from getting a higher position or getting promoted, right? It's always some mess, right? So with that being said, they try to control where you are, how you're seen, by sometimes they'll start rumors to destroy your reputation, to control how you're seen by the boss and others. Sometimes they will make it seem like, or create situations to where it seems like you are incompetent or unable to do your job, things like that. And or they will try to work with you all the time, let you do all the work and take all the credit, have all the ideas and then take all the credit. So that's how they try to control and possess your light in a workplace situation. In a family situation, thank you, Yah. Okay, so the Holy Spirit, Most High Yah, they're saying to give examples in each sex. So that was the workplace. So in a family situation or a family dynamic, they will try to stifle your growth, control what you do for a living so that you don't go in the direction that the Most High wants you to go. Let's say you are meant to be a motivational speaker and they send you to be a doctor, knowing that that's not the same field. But if they can stray you away from what you're called to do and put you in a whole nother distracting type, time consuming job, then you won't have time to pursue your other career, what the Most High wanted you to do in the first place, right? So that's how they try to control your life. They try to control your finances as well. If you are making money, they try to take the money and tell you what you can spend, what you can't do. They will always want to know what's in your account, how much did you get paid, and then they want to take that from you. Also, in a family dynamic, when they want to possess your life, they try to monopolize how your gifts are used, and then try to dictate who you may use it with, when you may use it, and how much you may give to others. They try to make sure that you mainly use your gift for them. Let's say you have the gift of sight or the gift of hearing or whatever the case may be. They constantly want to know what the word is. They constantly want to know what the Lord is saying about a situation. Constantly on your phone, to where you don't have time to help the people you are actually called to help. So that's how they do it in a family dynamic. So in a romantic partner dynamic, oh, thank you, Holy Spirit. He said that, the Holy Spirit said that when the way the family does, a lot of times it's very similar in platonic friendships as well. So that is another way they monopolize your time from your other friends. They don't want you to hang out with anybody else but them. And they constantly want you to use your gifts, even when you're tired, even when you don't want to, even though you're just like, I just want to hang out and have fun. I don't want to use my gifts today. They're like, oh, no. They insist. So they try to monopolize and possess your gift. And you're like, all right, so in a romantic relationship, how it looks is they pull you away from your family and friends, because they know your family and friends, for the most part, are probably already using you in this way. And so now they want to use you in this way. So they want to pull you away from your loved ones, from your family, from your friends. That way they totally control your life. And they pretty much do the same thing. The only difference usually is there's some jealousy there in all situations, but there's a different kind of jealousy with a romantic partner. They don't want you to succeed past them. They don't want you to make more money than them, because then you may leave them once you figure out what they're up to. Once you realize that they ain't shit. So you might leave. So they want to control your money just like that, the same as any other. But it's just a little different in that dynamic, because there creates more of a soul tie in a romantic situation. So it's a little harder to break away from, but it is possible. So, yeah, so another thing when it comes to this is people enjoy the calmness and the peace and the tranquility that your energy brings. They also enjoy benefiting from the spiritual gifts and wisdom or the prosperity that you bring, right? What people don't tell you as a chosen one is usually when you're around them that things tend to brighten up, that things tend to get better, that things seem to work out. They tend to get blessings because they are around you in your energy field, right? And they don't tell you that they always want to be around you all the time, and you can't figure out why, because in truth you can tell they don't even like you, but they want to be around you, right? But that's why. A lot of times that's why. And they won't tell you because they're using you in that sense, right? So just being around you brings the blessings and increase for them. So people will try to control your gifts and keep you from freely giving that gift in that time, in that space to other people, so that you don't have time to share that blessing with the people you were actually meant to share it with, right? So that's another way they do it. All right, so number 3, the final thing that I want to bring up in this case, right, is although it upsets people's demons when you are around, know that it will enrage their demons if you try to leave. Their mask will slip off, and then their true colors will show. So, you ever been around people who apparently and obviously do not like you? They don't like nothing about you. They always got an issue with you, right? But for some reason, they always want to be around you. It's so strange. Like the people that say they hate you always want to be around you. And it's for the other reasons that I mentioned before, but they always want to be around you, right? So in a workplace situation, they always want to be around you, but they really don't like you. They're jealous. They don't want to be like in your presence too much, but they also want to be around you to benefit from whatever the case may be. So when you decide, okay, since y'all don't like me, I am no longer comfortable here. My time and my assignment's up. The purpose of the Most High sent me here is over with. I learned what I needed to learn. I've done what I needed to do, and it's time for me to go. Notice I said in the second part, they are mad when you're around, but they are enraged when you try to leave. I had a recent situation to where a gentleman been nice to me the whole time. It's been great. And then all of a sudden, when it's time for me to go, I left the proper way to notice, let them know, like, hey, I'm going to be doing this, and I'm actually walking into a better situation for the new year, right? My time there is up. I did what I need to do there, and now it's time to go. He had a fit. Not only did he call me 18 times, he texted me 10 times and left 3 or 4 messages on top of that. I mean, blew up my phone, like enraged, lost his mind. I guess he forgot that he was just like a manager and that he worked at a place and that I am an employee and a person. I guess he forgot who I was, and he just lost his fucking mind. But in the insults and the verbal stuff that he was doing and the lies that he started telling, there was just so many lies he started telling on my voicemail and things and on the text messages. On top of that, he was like, are you coming back? Are you coming back? I want you to come back. So if what you were saying was true, then why do you insist that I come back? Right? It's because we both know he's lying. And I don't have the energy or the wherewithal or the care to fight the lie. You say whatever you want to say. My time there is up. When the Most High tells me to leave, I'll leave. I don't give a damn what you do. I don't care what you say or who you are. It doesn't matter who your title is. When the Most High tells me to leave, I'm out. And that's one thing that I've gotten really good at. I don't waste time like, Lord, why? And what's going to happen next? And nope. Time to go. I am deuces. Y'all know you telling me that for a reason. I haven't had too many attempts on my life for me not to listen. So I'll be like, all right, cool, I'm about to go. So, but the behavior, that toxic behavior, you've seen that with family members, you've seen that with people you were in relationships with, and now you have seen it with co-workers. And it blows my mind. And as a chosen one, it is so hard to watch. Like, we cannot stand toxic behavior. Toxic behavior is one of our pet peeves, to where we just want to get the hell away from you. So when y'all respond like that, that just means you sealed the deal. Most of I was right, and you probably ain't gonna never hear from us again. We don't care what you do. We will disappear off the face of the planet according to your world, because we can't stand that behavior. It's too much. We've healed too much. We've grown too much. We've done too much work to heal ourselves, to deal with that foolishness. And it just really gets under our skin to the point where they think, okay, I'm just going to annoy that person enough and they'll come back. Yeah, if we were weak, if we were weakened, if we were unhealed, that toxic behavior would make them think, well, oh, he really cares. Let me go back and see if I can fix it. But when you were healed, major red flag, major turn off. We don't want nothing to do with you. We don't want nothing to do with you. As a matter of fact, we don't even want to help you no more. And we hope the Most High don't tell us to pray for you. Because that's how much we can't stand it. But it is what it is. But that is what they do. They will do anything at this point to get you to stay. So they will offer things. And when that doesn't work, when they have nothing to give you that will convince you to stay, they'll start to verbally insult you. They'll lie on you. They will do, sometimes at times they will try to abuse you depending on the situation. Whether it's verbally, physically, or mentally, they'll try to abuse you. And sometimes financially to stop you from leaving. But do not fall for these tricks. Sorry, that's my alarm. Do not fall for the tricks of the enemy. This is just what they do. And if you notice, it's generic almost. It's like you can tell that the same demons always kind of bother you or chase you throughout the life, because through different people they do the exact same behavior, and if you start to recognize that behavior, then there's a certain demonic entity that is just constantly harassing you, which is annoying, but we have dominion over that. But it's just that behavior is, it blows my mind, and I hate it. It is annoying, but like the Most High says, just move. If you don't like it, leave. You don't got to deal with that. Like the Most High say, you don't got to deal with that. All right. So you just need to do whatever the Most High has instructed you to do, and all right. So they do all of that just to get you to stay. So once you following the instruction that the Most High has you to do, you're moving forward anyway. That just means they're not meant to be in your next chapter. And if you are meant to come back to them at some point in the future, it's not now. So you need to do what the Most High says to do. Most of the time, we are not meant to come back, which kind of sucks, because sometimes we really care for people, or sometimes we really wanted to help a person who didn't want to take the help, and we're not meant to come back. And see, the problem is they'll sit in their pride, they will not apologize, and they think, oh, she'll be back because everybody else comes back. Well, everybody else you're around is unhealed. They have not grown, and they do the same things that you do. So a lot of times they go back and forth, and they come back and forth. When you're with a healed chosen one, a healer, a light bearer, we don't come back. That was your opportunity. If you missed it, you lost it. And in the beginning, we feel bad, but after a while, we don't feel bad, because you've made your choices. And we don't try to control people. We are the type of people, we let people make their choices. We let people exercise their free will, just like the Most High does. He's a gentleman, just like that. And I'm a lady, so I'm not going to force you to make the right decision, or to do the right thing, or to make a positive change. I'm not going to force you. I'm going to tell you what's what. This is what you need to do to heal. If you decide not to do it, that's not my problem. That's not my fault. I'm not going to waste energy or time worrying about why you won't do something when it's so simple to do, or anything like that. I'm just going to move forward. So I suggest you chosen ones out there do the same. Especially now, it's critical that we stay undistracted in this time, because the world is getting more and more crazier and chaotic, and judgment is on the land. So, and it's getting stronger. Those birth pains of judgment are getting stronger and stronger. I've seen where the wind has blown so hard, I could just tell, like, that's like the Most High's wrath with us sometimes. Like, it's just, the weather's not going to ever be normal like you want it to be again. It's not going to be normal seasons. We're just going to go through a lot of changes, y'all. So I love y'all. Stay focused. Remember the theme for the new year: purpose and access. All right. Happy Hebrew New Year for everyone that's coming up. I love you guys. Take care.